high definition from the station on your side. This is WAVY News 10.
I'm Schaad. Happy Thanksgiving, and we begin with a feast for others. One Portsmouth family hopes to collect more than 5,000 meals in memory of a loved one lost to a drunk driver. Then on your side's Ann McNamara is here to explain how you can help.
Tom, tomorrow will mark the 2-year anniversary of Hunter Richardson's death, but his family has found a way to keep his memory alive and spread his giving spirit all across Hampton roads this holiday season.
If anybody lived a full 23 years, it'd be him.
2 Thanksgivings ago, 23-year-old Hunter Richardson and his girlfriend enjoyed a night at Town Center. In the early hours of Friday morning, they started to cross Columbus Street.
Just crossing the street in a crosswalk, like you should, obeying the law, and that's what happens.
Richardson's cousin, Christina, spent that holiday in California when she got the call. A car hit the couple, Hunter died, the driver was drunk.
Are you Natasha Herzog?
Yes, ma'am.
Natasha Herzog, now serving a 5-year sentence, had driven drunk before.
So that was hard to hear because I feel like there were so many opportunities that were just thrown away. There were so many chances that were given.
But Richardson's cousin is not here to tell you how unfair it is, how it feels to have one missing at the Thanksgiving table. Instead, her family is coming to yours.
We really wanted to try and just put a positive spin on it, find a way to make this holiday still important to our family.
At 8 area businesses, there are boxes labeled Food Drive with Hunter Richardson's name and his face attached. They're asking you to donate food during the month of November.
It's important to our family to see people, coming out and giving and remembering him. It kind of makes it feel like there's still part of his spirit that's around.
The same spirit Christina remembers in pictures of the holidays she had with Hunter.
There's no reason it could happen to anyone.
And this food drive will continue through the end of the month. Last year, the family collected 5,000 meals for the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia and 500 pounds of pet food for the Suffolk Humane Society, and that was just in 2 weeks. So again, this time a month-long drive, and to see a list of those drop-off locations, you can log on to WAVY.com. I'm Ann McNamara, 10 on your side.
And by the way, the driver in that crash, Natasha Herzog, now faces 2 counts of welfare fraud. Attorneys say that fraud took place before her most recent DUI conviction. Well, let's think about dessert now. Many of you have finished the big meal and you've turned to your plan of attack for Black Friday. Then your side's meteorologist Sergey Galindo says bundle up before you head out tonight, right?
Yeah, that's right. If you are going to be out overnight tonight, we are in for more chilly temperatures. We're talking lows near 40 degrees, and if you're inland, upper 30s, but at least we don't have the gusty winds to deal with. That always helps to make things feel colder, but not dealing with that. Winds are going to be mostly calm as we head for tonight. Right now, live Super Doppler 10, you can notice a dry sweep, and we're going to keep the dry conditions going as high pressure is going to build in over the next several days, and we're really looking at some nice weather. However, we've got to get through the chilly temperatures tonight. There's the clouds continuing to make their way offshore. Here's where we are right now. It's in the mid-50s in Newport News, 52 Virginia Beach, 59 Suffolk, 54 Ahoskie, 50 Wallops Island, and temperatures all across the board, mostly in the 50s from Elizabeth City to Chesapeake to Norfolk at 55, 55 in Williamsburg. So here's what you can expect if you're planning on heading out and getting in those lines overnight tonight. You'll look for temperatures around 44 by midnight, 42 by 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 40 degrees. That's on average, but inland areas in the upper 30s. We'll talk about some warmer temperatures in the forecast coming up.
Norfolk police are still looking for the person who stabbed a man near a local motel last night. Investigators say the victim walked into the lobby of the Econo Lodge at Military Circle with a stab wound. He was rushed to the hospital and is expected to recover, but police are not sure why he was attacked. Detectives from that same department are looking for whoever pulled the trigger on Washington Avenue last night. They found a man with a gunshot wound near Booker T. Washington High. We're told his injuries are not life-threatening. Police say he was shot during a robbery. Now, you should call the crime line if you can help police with either case. A police officer was justified when he shot and killed a man back in June. That from a Commonwealth's attorney in Hampton. Now, you're looking at Clifton Street. Investigators say they were serving warrants for William Cooper for distributing illegal prescription drugs, and that's when they say he pointed a gun at them. He was then shot and killed by officers. It's a tragic scene out west, and we're learning more about a plane crash that took 6 lives in Arizona. Now, you're looking at web video of the actual crash. 3 small children, 2 boys and a girl, among those on board that twin-engine plane when it went down in the Superstition Mountains east of Phoenix. They were traveling for Thanksgiving. The children were ages 5 to 9. Their father was piloting that plane.
This aircraft flew from Safford to Falcon Field in Mesa to pick up children for Thanksgiving, to go back to Safford. So it's heartbreaking.
Now, only one of the bodies was recovered at this point. Authorities say there is no sign of survivors. And at this point, why the plane crashed remains a mystery. Well, Thanksgiving is about appreciating what you have. Through the lens, we see others in need, and that's where local churches come in. Volunteers started cooking early this morning to welcome dozens of people in for a free Thanksgiving feast. 10 on your side's Ava Hurdle shows how this small gesture goes far beyond the holiday.
Volunteers are quite busy in the kitchen at the Virginia Beach United Methodist Church, chopping, stirring, even baking, getting food ready for close to 200 people, most of it donated.
I cooked a turkey for this, so I figured, well, I'm just going to hang around and enjoy it, you know. It's really nice. You know, a lot of people that wouldn't normally have a dinner today, so that's really important.
Important for the group putting on the meal, hope in the upper room.
We like to say there's angels in our midst, and most of the angels in our midst are the ones that we're trying to serve, and in secret they're really serving us. So there's a whole other discovery there when you step out of your comfort zone and start working for others.
And as you can see, dozens of people showed up to share in this Thanksgiving feast. Turkey and all the trimmings brought out a few smiles.
Happy Thanksgiving!
It's real good. The food's great. It's really, really good. I'm surprised more people hadn't turned out. But, maybe they will.
The church's pastor, Reverend Ed Johnson, issued a warm welcome.
So enjoy the meal, enjoy your time today, and happy Thanksgiving. And we hope to see each of you Sunday, because we're here on Sunday also, and we'd love to have you. All right?
In Virginia Beach, Ava Hurdle, 10 on your side.
A lot of happy people there for those few hours, but after Thanksgiving comes Christmas, a holiday that right now many can't afford. But there are people trying to help. Organizers of the 44th Annual Charity Bowl presented this check, $60,000, to the Joy Fund at Powhatan Field in Norfolk. Now, the money goes for Christmas presents for local kids in need. And this Thanksgiving, the Charity Bowl crowd got a chance to enjoy live music, food, and some good old-fashioned football.
We just think it's great what the Joy Fund does, and any way that we can help just a little bit, it's great.
High school football players, past and present, raised money by buying tickets to play the game. That's unusual, but all of those proceeds went to the Joy Fund.
When you're in the military, away from your family, Thanksgiving can be especially tough. Coming up at 5:30, find out how service members across our area are finding that home away from home.
Plus, the pilot behind the controls of this helicopter is talking about his brush with death. And then, you can't make this up, a real-life Hamburglar. Still ahead, what this guy did after he broke into McDonald's after hours.
You're watching WAVY News 10 at 5 with Tom Schaad, Nicole Libus, and Super Doppler 10 Chief Meteorologist Don Slater.
Relative quiet after days of violence in Egypt's capital. Both protesters and police agreed to this truce early this morning. Nearly 40 have died in Cairo and other cities during the previous unrest. Egypt's military issued a statement today apologizing for loss of life and promised to bring those responsible to justice. Military rulers also vowed to move forward with elections beginning Monday. Remember that spectacular helicopter crash in New Zealand? Well, now we're hearing from the pilot. Let's look at it again. Gribble was setting up a Christmas tree. His helicopter was descending when the blades got caught in the cables attached to scaffolding. The results are chilling to watch. And Gribble says he had little, if no time.
Because it happened so quick, it was like a dream, really. You know, it was just like bang, and the next thing I had a couple of guys undoing my belt.
There he is talking about it. He walked away with only a few cuts and bruises, Gribble said his seatbelt saved his life. Authorities arrested 7 Amish men in Ohio. They're accused of hate crimes. Now, these are members of the breakaway group charged in what police are calling hair-cutting attacks. Police say they would literally cut the beards off other Amish men and the hair of some women. In McDonald land, the Hamburglar roamed the neighborhood looking for his fix of fast food, a Madison Avenue character until, well, take a look. Police say cameras in Cedar Rapids, Iowa caught this real-life Hamburglar. They say he's 21-year-old Whitney Teslo breaking in through a drive-through window last weekend, and detectives say he then spent the next half hour inside cooking and eating a burger and fries.
This is somebody who was possibly intoxicated or had a few to drink and was looking to go get some food, and then was just upset when they were closed. He'll be disappointed to know that there's a 24-hour McDonald's just 2 miles away here in Cedar Falls.
My friends and stuff that are, giving me a hard time and are asking me for orders and stuff like that. People are joking around about it, and and obviously, they see the humor in it, but for me, it's something that's not humorous at all.
That's a serious case of the munchies. After seeing the surveillance video on television, Teslo turned himself in. He's now charged with burglary, criminal mischief, and theft. It would not be Thanksgiving without the annual Macy's Day Parade, but New York wasn't the only city entertaining those big crowds. We're going to look at some of the other parades around the country next.
It was a chilly start this morning. We had 40s and 30s, and temperatures are warmed up very nicely into the 60s. We've got some even warmer numbers headed our way. I'll tell you about it coming up.
Hi, my name is POC Sarah Scroggins, currently stationed in Fob Shank, Afghanistan with Task Force Corsair. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to my mom, Robin Paxton, my father, David Renke, and my little sister, Rachel Renke. Love you guys, miss you.
How are you spending Thanksgiving Day? Well, some Americans spend it observing holiday traditions of watching parades and football and getting ready for that big turkey feast, and others spent the day making holiday traditions of their own. Brian Moore has this story and all the trimmings.
Well, some of us spent this Thanksgiving watching parades, on the run, or revving up for sales. Our troops winding down the war in Afghanistan were enjoying a feast. President Obama called to thank 10 members of the armed services and sent a taped message to the nation.
Michelle, Malia, Sasha, and I will spend the day eating great food, watching a little football, and reflecting on how truly lucky we are.
Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords helped serve meals at an Air Force base in Tucson. It was her first constituent event since being shot back in January.
Ma'am, you're an inspiration to the community, to the base, and to the nation.
Tough times offer an opportunity to help, and in Atlanta, the joy of giving was not lost on this 12-year-old.
It cheers me up to see people be happy and eat on Thanksgiving.
In Brooklyn, actor Steve Buscemi was playing the role of good guy.
Today we'll be serving over 200 meals.
This Nashville rescue mission served 4,000 meals with a family touch.
We can just try and make it Mom's house.
This IKEA store in Charlotte was closed, but employees opened their arms to residents of a nearby shelter and gave away toys to children whose parents have fallen on hard times.
To give of yourself is probably what this holiday is all about. You can sell every single day, but there's 1 or 2 days a year that is really about family and togetherness, and that's what we're doing here today.
Brian Moore, NBC News, Washington.
We are seeing that common theme throughout our newscast today, and it's a good one. Today marked the 85th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and Macy's estimates some 50 million of you watched on TV. The Rockettes kicked off the parade, followed by Tom Turkey and 26 other floats, 800 clowns, 1,600 cheerleaders, and a dozen marching bands. President Obama gave 2 lucky birds a reprieve from being the main attraction at somebody else's Thanksgiving dinner. The first of 2 19-pound birds arrived at George Washington's historic Mount Vernon estate by horse-drawn wagon. How else? The bird is named Liberty. Instead, Liberty and the alternate named Peace will spend their remaining days in peace at Mount Vernon.
Now, in high definition, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Sergey Galindo.
You know, we had to put it in the script somewhere, and Sergey loves it. Tom Turkey. Yeah, at the Macy's parade today. Go ahead, have your laugh. It's a beautiful day, though. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, it definitely was a beautiful day. You know, nice to see the sunshine today versus yesterday. We had the clouds and the drizzle, the wind. Yeah, we've had some breezy conditions today.
Coming up, right?
Yeah, that's right. It is definitely going to get better. And today wasn't half bad at all, especially once we got past this morning. Temperatures warmed to near 60 degrees, and we've got some very nice temperatures headed our way the next couple of days. Tower Cam 10 right now showing you the clear skies. Got that sun getting ready to set there, and temperatures are going to start to fall, of course. Mid-50s right now, Newport News, Norfolk at 55, 52 degrees, Virginia Beach. Of course, we had highs today near 60 degrees for the most part, and temperatures 54 degrees. Hampton Chesapeake's at 54 as well, and 54 in Suffolk too. So here's a look at the local wind speeds. This was a big deal yesterday, and we did have some breezy conditions earlier today. You can see winds are mostly calm across the area. It's a very light, even as you head off toward the north and west. Temperatures right now in the 50s all across the board, at least for the state of Virginia. You head out toward the north and west and got some cooler numbers in the 40s, but we've got a ridge that's building in across the area, and that's going to keep the rain away for a few days and also continue to warm us up as high pressure is going to give us a nice southwesterly flow. Right now, clear skies, just a few clouds back off to the west, but most of the east in great shape. Just some nice, beautiful sunshine across most of the states today. As we take a look at what's going on tomorrow, we still are going to see that high pressure continuing to build in, and again, that's going to keep us with sunshine, warm temperatures, even warmer than what we had for today. We're talking about a 5 to 8 degree warm up, and that's going to last for a nice little stretch. So again, we're going to get pretty spoiled the next couple of days with the very mild temperatures that's headed our way. So we go through future track. If you're making plans to stand in those lines tonight outside, yeah, you're going to have to bundle up as temperatures are going to be in the 40s right along the coast. We're talking right near 40 degrees, but if you're in inland areas, mid to upper 30s for tonight. 3 o'clock, mostly clear skies, no wet weather. The breezes are going to be fairly light for tonight, so you're not going to be dealing with that, but certainly going to feel the chill if you're headed out tomorrow morning. By 11 o'clock, lots of sunshine. Same thing as we roll through the afternoon. We'll see plenty of sunshine, and as I mentioned, some warmer temperatures we had for Saturday morning. We start off with temperatures a little bit warmer, but still on the cool side, but our afternoons are just going to be wonderful. We'll start to see those clouds building in from the south, mostly into the day on Sunday, as a cold front will cross the area, and that's going to bring a few changes in the form of some rain chances late Sunday into Monday. But in the meantime, we focus on the short term. Things are looking pretty good. Clear skies for tonight. Should be an S there, not a C. 40 degrees for a low temperature, and winds out of the west near 5 miles per hour. Now Tom can laugh at me. There we go. 54 degrees by 9 o'clock. By noon, lots of sunshine, 64 degrees. We warm it to the upper 60s for tomorrow. 6 o'clock, clear skies with temperatures around 62 degrees. Here comes that nice looking 7-day forecast, especially the next couple of days. Upper 60s for Friday. Same thing on Saturday. Lots of sunshine then as well. Sunday, we start to see those changes. That front gets closer, more clouds, rain chances Sunday night into Monday, mid-60s, and then a drop in the temperatures by Tuesday, and thereafter, we're going to head back into the 50s.
Clear skies. I don't know how to put a C in there, but it was a good try. Keeping an eye on your inbox, there's a new phishing scam using the name of a trusted source, and it's popping up in your email. We'll tell you what to watch out for next. And do you have a game plan for Black Friday shopping tomorrow? Yeah, there's an app for that. How your smartphone will help you map out your plan of attack at 5:30. A warning tonight from the Better Business Bureau about an email phishing scam. The Bureau says an email is circulating about a recently filed complaint sent from a fake BBB account. The message contains an attachment and appears to direct people to the Better Business Bureau website, but it actually goes to an outside link. The Better Business Bureau says to disregard that email and delete it. Well, how do you make up for a $5 billion loss? The Postal Service has this answer: 1 cent extra for stamps and triple the price for overnight express mail boxes. That will now cost you $39.95. The price for priority mail will also go up slightly, more than 3%. This new pricing goes into effect, by the way, on January 22nd. But imagine saving $10,000 by this time next year. Financial experts say the money is there. First, save $600 a year by cutting out cable. Many TV shows are available online for free. Also, ladies, cut your nail appointments to every 2 weeks. Your weekly nail appointments, I should say. Some suggestions might not be very practical, like trading your car for a bike. The bottom line is, though, it all adds up into piles of cash. Right now, you're probably ready to doze off from your big Thanksgiving dinner, and you might think it's the turkey making you tired, but there might be something else at work here. And Pat Robertson is stirring up more controversy over something he said. You're going to hear it at 5:30. Don't blame the turkey for your need to sleep after your Thanksgiving feast. Experts at the American Chemical Society, that's right, they say while tryptophan found in turkey is involved with sleep-inducing chemicals, but the levels of amino acids are too low to cause drowsiness. Instead, it's a carb overload. Yep, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pumpkin pie, those are the things that really make you yawn. Experts say the best thing you can do after that big meal, take a brisk walk with family and friends to help fight that overloaded feeling. Well, did you forget to unfreeze the turkey in time for dinner? Well, here's something you can do to pass the time. An ice rink in Cincinnati was turned into a frozen bowling alley. This is the 5th annual Turkey Bowl. It's like regular bowling, but players aim, frozen turkeys at bowling pins. Whoever knocks down the most wins. The winner took home $50, a DVD, and the Turkey Bowl trophy. To play, everyone had to bring in 2 canned goods for a $5 donation. No gutter balls there. Stay with us. WAVY News 10 at 5:30 starts right now.